cheap headphones.
Hi guys, my name is Kendra, and today I'm going to be giving a headset review on the HyperX Cloud Alpha that I currently have here. I have it on right now, and I'm recording it through the mic. And so first is the packaging. This is the front, where it tells you about the headset. This is the side view of the headset itself. These are the professional gaming organizations that they work with. And this is the back of the headset that tells you, gives you information regarding the detachable cords, detachable mic, the memory foam that they use, and the aluminum frame that the headset has. And in addition to that, it does tell you about the two different cords that they have here, which you can use for your phone, laptop, and then Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So if you open it up, or take this outer covering off, you will see a very sleek, black, sturdy box that protects your headset well. I like the packaging. It's really simple. It just says HyperX, and then it's just a black box all around. So if you open it, you will see two pieces of paper on top of the plastic protection layer for your headset and your mic. And then beneath these two pieces of paper, you will see that there is an additional little box inside that also says HyperX on it. And I will provide information on what is inside there shortly. In regards to these two pieces of paper, this one says, "Congratulations on joining the HyperX family." And the second one is a quick start guide. So it tells you where to place your detachable cord, your detachable mic, and your optimal mic placement for your headset, or your mic, sorry. And in addition, it tells you about the inline audio control that is attached to your cord on the side. There you go. And if you look on it, it will show you can up and down the volume as well as mute your mic if you would like to. Now, if you open this quick start guide, you'll see that it provides information on how it's compatible with your PC, notebook, PS4, and Xbox One, which you do need an adapter for the controller. And it tells you what to use. So you can find these cords, which I actually currently have out right now, connected to the laptop. But let's move on to the small box. So in the small box, look at how nice this box is. It just says HyperX. Very simple, no need to go crazy. It has three things. So first would be this cord that I'm currently using, which I can connect to my phone, like I said earlier, as well as my laptop. And then the second one is a splitter, so cord that splits into two for your headset and your mic, which I find really useful, especially if you have a PC or you have a headphone jack and a microphone jack. You just plug those two right in. And then the third item in this box is this silk-like textured HyperX bag. There you go. That you can keep your headset, your detachable mic, detachable cords, and other cords and whatnot in here, and it keeps it perfectly nice and safe. It says HyperX on it too. Now, in regards to the headset itself, I've worn it for well over 2 weeks now, just because I like carrying it around with me to work, to school, and everything, and I enjoy being able to just plug these two in whenever I want or to take it off. I like how I can just carry this headset on me and keep these cords and microphone safe, and then pull it out when I just want to plug it right into my laptop or to a PC. In regards to the comfortableness of the headset itself, it is really comfortable. I like the aluminum frame, it's very sturdy. The microphone, I like how you can just turn it up, side, down, everywhere, and it works perfectly fine. The design is a lot sleeker than before, very neat. There's a leather headband, and then it has the words HyperX imprinted on it, and then there is a cushion right on the bottom, so it feels like I'm basically wearing nothing. It's really soft, really comfortable, and I can wear it as I have for hours while playing games or listening to music. Now they have heavily advertised the dual chamber drivers, and I do think it's made a very noticeable difference where when I'm wearing it, the bass is a lot more crisp and clear as opposed to when I have to up and change some things when wearing other headsets. So I think for the price for this headset, it's really worth it. And like I've said, I can wear it for hours and it plays my music so wonderfully well. It pumps me up every time I hear the bass. I love it. Um, and when playing games, you can definitely hear the difference. I've had other friends of mine try it out because they see it and they like it, and they also can tell the difference and they say like they want this headset too. So I think it's a great investment. It's definitely worth the buy for $100, I believe. And I'm in love with this headset. It's so nice and easy to use. Take it off, keep it on you anytime. Simple and sleek. Thank you.
What's going on, guys? Kaiser here, and today we'll be taking a look at the blackout version of the HyperX Cloud Alpha S gaming headset. With that said, let's get to it. This is basically a step up from the $99 stereo version, the HyperX Cloud Alpha. This version is over-ear, features virtual 7.1 surround sound, and comes in at $129. Inside the box, you get a quick start guide and some warranty information, a cool carrying bag, a USB inline controller. Here you control your chat and game volume as well as activate the virtual 7.1 surround sound. You also have a mute button here. Also inside the box, you have a detachable 3.5 noise cancellation mic with a removable pop filter and a rigid yet flexible boom arm. You also get a spare pair of fabric ear cups. Now personally, I prefer these over the leatherette ones because those have a tendency to get a bit warm over longer periods. Now these aren't memory foam, but they're still pretty comfortable and a nice option to have. Now these headphones have a nice solid build. They're made mostly out of aluminum, but aren't too heavy. They also offer a lot of flex, showing no signs of stress or creaking when stretched. The headband adjustments are stiff, yet still easy to adjust. Now, one of the things that I don't like about this build are these loose wires. I'm assuming that they're there because the frame is aluminum and there's no plastic housing to route them in, which is understandable, but still, I don't like how they move around when you adjust the headband. Up top, you have this really nice stitched leatherette design on the headband, and this really adds to this sleek matte black kind of stealthy look. This headset is definitely one of my favorites when it comes to the overall look and design. Now in terms of comfort, you don't get a lot of padding up top, but the ear cups are fairly plush and the overall feel is really comfortable. There's literally no clamping pressure and I haven't experienced any discomfort at the crown of my head. These have certainly moved into my top 3 most comfortable headset list. Now I can just barely feel my ear touching the padding on the driver, but because there's a pad there, there's no discomfort. Now there's no software for this headset, but you do get 3 levels of bass adjustment on the ear cups. Now even at the highest, or in terms of bass, lowest frequency level, the bass isn't overwhelming, which is a good thing, especially if you're playing games where you benefit from knowing what direction sound is coming from, such as FPS, because bass at lower frequencies make it harder to discern what direction the sound is coming from. Although I'm not certain why they have 2 separate controls here instead of 1. Alright, so aside from the comfort, on to the other most important factors of a good headset. The mic and the speakers. Here's how the mic sounds. This is how the mic sounds on this headset. Now it's not the worst that I've ever heard, but it does sound a bit thin and nasally, and it could use a boost to the mids and lows. Now in terms of overall clarity, the mic sounds pretty good. There's no noticeable hiss or interference, so that's always good to hear. But it does sound thin and unnatural due to the lack of midtones. Not the best, but certainly not the worst either. Now to give you a rough yet non-scientific example of how the headphones sound, I captured some audio from this headset using my binaural recording setup. So to get any benefit from this test, you need to put your headphones on while listening.
This is Builder 2, good copy. Cluster strike away. Cluster strike is go for launch.
Well, I think that the headphones sound really good. The audio is clear and punchy with no sounds of distortion, and I was able to place which direction sounds were coming from fairly accurately. It also offers a decent soundstage considering that these are closed back. Now I didn't hear a dramatic improvement with the surround sound on other than a slight boost in levels due to the reflection, but it did feel a bit more immersive. Now, although the mic suffers from the same problem that most gaming headsets suffer from, this is definitely a solid headset for the price. Now, if the virtual surround sound didn't quite hit the mark for you, you could save yourself a few bucks by going with the $99 stereo version. But I'll leave links to both in the description just in case you guys want to check these out. So until next time, peace.
My new headset right here, HyperX. Know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that shit. There you go. And I got warranty 2 years. You know what I mean?
Alright, so my wife and I bought 2 of these headsets. Mine I got for PS5, man, it worked perfect, loved it. Bought one for my son on his PS4. Worked fine, he loved it. Get up the next morning and hey, guess what? It does not work. You can hear the game fine, but no party chat, no nothing, you can't talk. So yeah, do not recommend, waste $80.
After about half a year of use, perfectly fine. Everything still works, and yeah, these are pretty peak.
All right, where are you?
Actually, I started in the new area.
Okay,
Where are you?
I'm in the Birch Forest.